of the Redstone Ramblers, owner of Trademark Instrument Repair, and proud supporter of the Paige Roberts Show on Intercom Radio. Do you want that old acoustic to play like butter again? You want to get that Strat you got from your dad hot-rodded? Or maybe you want to put a pickup in your banjo? You can contact me for all your TLC. I'll be there for your instrument when it needs me. You can check me out at Trademark Instrument Repair on Facebook. Thanks again for listening, and remember, support your local songwriter.
We're playing tunes that make you grin. Our music's better than it's ever been. So think of us when you need a show. We're at WIRN Intercom Radio.
All the flights are backed up at the airport. Another holiday delayed. Everybody's trying everything they can to make it home for Christmas Day.
And I don't care what time I make it home, on time or a little late. 'Cause when I see that tree and you hug me, it'll all be worth the wait.
What would Christmas be without a Christmas tree, full of lights and a little snow?
Eggnog sprinkled with nutmeg and some fresh cut mistletoe.
There are things I don't believe in, and there are ones I hold to be true, like that nativity scene under the Christmas tree, Santa Claus and you. When I get home, every burner on the stove will have a pot sitting on it. If you bottle that smell from the kitchen, we could sell it on the internet.
You want to open the present early, just because it's Christmas Eve. We'll have a lot of fun while you pick one from under the Christmas tree.
What would Christmas be without a Christmas tree, but the lights and a little snow? Eggnog sprinkled with nutmeg and some fresh cut mistletoe.
There are things I don't believe in, and there are ones I hold to be true,
like that nativity scene under the Christmas tree, Santa Claus and you. All right, JK. Merry Christmas, brother.
Merry Christmas, DJ.
Ho, 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 ho.
Ready, let's go. What would Christmas be without a Christmas tree, bubble lights and a little snow? Eggnog sprinkled with nutmeg and fresh cut mistletoe.
There are things I don't believe in, and there are ones I hold to be true,
like that nativity scene under the Christmas tree, Santa Claus and you. What would Christmas be without a Christmas tree, Santa Claus and you? Merry Christmas, y'all.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Everyone.
Spent most all my life playing music from town to town. You spent almost half the years hoping that someday I'd settle down. And heaven only knows all the hell I must have put you through. I'm just 2 cigarettes out of Memphis, but I'm a million miles from you. 2 cigarettes out of Memphis, but I'm a million miles from you. I called to say I was coming home when you told me I had no home to come home to. And I can't stop this pain no more than I can stop this rain I'm driving through. I'm just 2 cigarettes out of Memphis, but I'm a million miles from you. It must have been hard on you, living someone else's dream. Especially when that dream ain't never coming true, or so it seems. And I can't say I blame you for finally giving up and saying that we're through. We're all through. And I'm just 2 cigarettes out of Memphis, but I'm a million miles from you. 2 cigarettes out of Memphis, but I'm a million miles from you. I called to say I was coming home when you told me I had no home to come home to. And I can't stop this pain no more than I can stop this rain I'm driving through. I'm just 2 cigarettes out of Memphis, but I'm a million miles from you. Lord, I'm 2 cigarettes out of Memphis, but I'm a million miles from you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Paige Roberts Show. It is Wednesday, December 12th, 2018. Christmas is knocking on our door. 13 more days, right? Let's see what I have on my announcements tonight. I guess we can go ahead and give a shout out to. Let's give a shout-out to Phil Crans. He is WAAK 94.7 FM radio. He is the host of the Black Dog Morning Show in Ringgold, Georgia. So, yeah, we have a lot more shout-outs, but I think I'm going to save them because some of those. And that song was by request also, the second song that we played tonight. And I usually give a small introduction, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and bring our featured artist on tonight as producer, and that is singer-songwriter J.K. Coltrain. Hey, J.K., and welcome to the show. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
Thank you. We have a lot going on. It's been really busy over our way. I know it probably has over your way, too. I know you just have been working on Christmas music, too, right?
Yeah, quite a few things going on here, but it always gets crazy at Christmas time.
Yeah, it sure does. Well, now, JK, usually how I start things off I usually just get my featured artist or whoever I have on tonight, which is you. I usually get you to tell our listeners about yourselves. You can start however far back you like and work your way up into your music. And let's give out our call-in number first. You can call in and ask a question, or you can call in and listen. Our call-in number is 646-668-8941. So I'm going to hand it over to you, J.K.
All righty. Well, let's see. What do you need to know about J.K.? I was born in Columbus, Ohio, a long, long time ago. I first came to Nashville in 1982, and then I stumbled into a record deal with Monument Records in 1983. Went out and recorded 10 songs at Hilltop Recording Studios here in Nashville, and I thought I was on my way, but it was a short trip because like 18 months later, Monument went belly up, filed bankruptcy. But for a short while, I was on a powerful label. We had a great bunch of artists there, Dolly Parton, Larry Gatlin, Willie Nelson, and Chris Christopherson, and the list goes on. So next step was I had the masters. I got 10 songs, and now I got to do something with them. So I started going around to all the labels in town, and I think one of my first stops with my manager took me over to Shelby Singleton over. He had Sun Plantation Records, and old Shelby Singleton says, "Sure, J.K., we love your music. We love to have you on the label, but said there's one little problem." I said, "What's that, Shelby?" He says, "Well, you says you ain't got no money, and I ain't got no money. So what are we gonna do?"
Right.
You gotta find some money. And I was hearing that pretty much all over town. I pretty much had to find my own financial backing, if I wanted to release the stuff, promote the stuff to the radio. So I ended up going to in Ray Pennington. We released one single on the little Studio 7 records called West Virginia Is Still My Home in '84, and believe it or not, it charted right out of the box. We hit the charts. We got up, I think, like number 8 on Cashbox chart. Cashbox was big at the time, and in the top 50 of Billboard with my first single there. So again, I thought I was really, really on my way to the big time, but that didn't last either, because that only lasted until the money ran out. Then so it's been an on and off again career. Although I've been in the business 38 years, it's been stop and go. But I've so far I've had my moments. I've released 9 albums now, and several, of course, several singles of radio, and charted with a bunch of them. But I never really, made the big time. My last considerable amount of major airplay was in '91. Since then, it's been do what I can, and then in '98, I started my own little record label, Colt Records, and started promoting other folks and doing some producing and stuff. So keep my hand in, I guess. The highlights, I guess, of my life, other than what I mentioned, was that 2007, they inducted me to the Traditional Country Hall of Fame. That was a big highlight for me in my career. And in 2009, I won at the Texas CMA Album of the Year and Entertainer of the Year award. So I'm proud of those awards. And in the great state of Tennessee, I guess in 2014, I think it was, the governor asked them to give me maybe honorary Tennessee colonel. So that's some of my career highlights. And as what's happened currently, I just released a gospel CD in November. Then I got the Christmas song, which you just heard, which was with T.J. Sparks. And actually, TJ found that song and asked if, I said, "Yeah, I love the song." He asked me if I'd be interested in doing it with him. I said, "Okay, we'll give it a shot." and so that's what came out. So it was a great thing. So, and the label's doing well as Nashville Radio Promotions. I mean, we do what we can. We're most of our artists, can't afford to go play with the big boys, so we give them a hard time sometimes. We've been charging off and on all along.
Well, I tell you, that subject comes up a lot, J.K. Indie artists, I mean, if you don't have those $1 million bank accounts, you know, like, it's a struggle.
Yeah, it's hard to compete. They got the budgets, you know. They're sending their singles out. We've got a couple $100,000 invested in releasing the single and the PR people and all that stuff. And you know, most of the independent artists can't afford that. The internet does help some because we are getting out there, and that's what we really, what you want as a singer and a songwriter. You want your songs to be heard, so we're getting heard. So that's important to us. Yeah.
That's all it counts, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm excited about the single. It's doing great. It's been charting all around, and we've got a number of, like I say, songs on the charts. And James Marvell's got that great new Christmas special, you know, A Marvelous Christmas. And if you haven't seen it, he has a great little hour-long TV show. And I make several appearances on that with him, interviewing different artists from here in town, and of course with TJ singing that "What Would Christmas Be." So that's kind of up to now what's happening in the world of J.K. Coltrain in a nutshell.
All right, in about a 15-minute crunch. No.
Yeah, but it's hard to wrap up. 38 years and 15 minutes or less. Yeah, 38 years and 15 minutes or less. There's a lot of stories, good ones and bad ones. And like I say, so a lot of my songs, if you listen to the words, you'll hear the stories in there. Most of them were written about something that happened in my life, in my career. So well, you know, they all have a meaning to me. Yeah.
Well, that's what we like to hear, and that's what we talk about a lot of times, is where the songs come from and the stories behind them.
Yep. You just heard 2 cigarettes out of Memphis. That really happened. Really happened to me. I was on the road and making our way back to Georgia. At the time, I was with a gal from Georgia, and I called to say I was on my way home, and she says, "Don't bother, you ain't got no home." So it really happened, and that's how the song come to be.
Wow, that's a heartbreaker. Yeah. You know, I'm in Georgia too, though, right?
Oh yeah, I heard the fellow in the intro talk about Kennesaw. I said, "Yeah, no, that's out of pass on my way." I was down in Douglas, Georgia. Way down south, about as south as you can go.
I know where Douglas, Georgia is. I'm Athens, Georgia.
Oh, okay. Well, you're over there by the college then, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You're over by the Bulldogs.
Right. That's the whole show.
Yeah, we used to make a joke about that. We had a keyboard player from Athens, Georgia, and, of course, I went to school in Athens, Ohio. So I said Athens and Athens there. Yeah.
Right. I forgot about there being in Athens, Ohio, but yes, there is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's where Ohio University is, and I went there for a year, and then I went and played musician. Then I come back and went to Ohio State, so I went to both the major universities there. Well, I shouldn't say both, because there's more than one. I guess Cincinnati calls herself major, too.
Well, I guess we all can be, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and now you're Colt Records. But there again, yeah, the indie artists, and I'm indie as well, indie radio. You know I don't charge a fee for people to come on my show. Because that's what we are here for, you know, to help get their music. And I don't have a music radio show just to play your music. I would like to, and I probably am here soon. So that's another thing.
That'd be great.
Mm-hmm. Well, and you have to think outside the box of all the genres that you have. And, you know, I know you're traditional country. And that's another thing. And we talk a lot about that on this show, too, is where traditional country is going nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, it's music has sure changed since I first started, that's for sure. And with this new country, I don't know about it, but I think the good news is I think traditional is coming back a little bit more. We got a couple good ones that he can do some very country stuff, and William Michael Morgan, if you've heard of him, he does pretty traditional country stuff. So there's a couple of them that are trying to carry on the tradition.
Well, that's true too. But how do we promote that out? I mean, how do we get it out there? Because if we don't carry it on, what about our next generation?
Yeah, that's what I say. Teach your children well, right?
Right. Yeah.
And I've heard several teenagers singing traditional country. We heard a great 12-year-old girl doing Loretta Lynn. That was great.
Oh, and that's probably who is that? Is that Howie Gray?
Yeah, we got. Yeah, and we got a little TV show. Matter of fact, we're filming this Saturday, Classic Country Road Show, and we plan to go out and visit some different cities with a little road show called Classic Country Road Show. And I got a thing called the Traditional Country Opry, which does pretty much the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to carry on the tradition.
Well, that's what it takes. But I'm glad that you're helping out the indie artists too. I don't know how far back indie artists go, or when we decided to give ourselves that label, but we are here, right?
Yep.
I guess independent gone back as far as probably way even before George Jones even.
Yeah. There's only like 4 major labels left. Everybody else is kind of independent. But they got what they call major independent, and I guess we're still in the minor leagues. But like I say, we're competing with them. But we got a smaller budget to work with, and we do what we can do, and we're real proud of what we done. We got I think it was 2016. We won Indie Label of the Year, and that was pretty neat. A nice little trophy to bring home. Mm-hmm. So, and we've had some very good artists on the label, and currently have some great artists on the label. We're very proud of, Well, James has done great things.
You hadn't just been there sitting there twiddling your thumbs, right?
Oh no, yeah. I love music. That's why I keep on keeping on. Yeah. I just love to make music. I tell people, young people all the time, if you're in it for the fame and the glory, you might as well quit and go on and get your degree and be a lawyer or something, because the fame and the glory is pretty fleeting. The money too, so. There's only a few making the big bucks. Everybody else is fighting. Yeah, so do it because you love the music. You're in there because you love the music, you'll last. Otherwise, you won't last. But I watch them come and go a lot here in Nashville. They coming and going.
I'm just hoping to see a turnaround. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. Not with everybody going in a different direction than we are.
Yeah. I wish I knew. I can't see into the future, but I said I just do what we do and what we love to do, and that's not all we can do.
That's right. Well, I have another song. Do you want to tell us about I Play?
Well, I call it, this is my job description. When they ask me what I do, I play this song called I Play. It's my job description. When they ask me what I do for a living, because I can tell you a little story behind that. I got an older brother, And he always told me, he said, man, you're smart enough to do something with your life besides sit around there playing music all the time. And so they always saw it play, and I never figured it out yet because there's not a lot of play, a lot of work involved. But that's the story behind the song, yeah.
Well, why don't we play that and you hold on the line and we'll come right back.
All righty.
All right. Here we go.
All right.
Sometimes I grab that old six string, play some chords and try to sing to a crowd or just to myself. I sit under neon lights, watch the mornings in the night, taste the whiskey straight from hell. It don't matter where I am or if anyone is listening, I find comfort with this guitar in my hand, and I play. That's what I love doing. I play as long as I can do it. No, I don't care the time or the place. The world is my stage. I play. I have known some love in my life. Some are wrong and some are right. There's nothing like a perfect melody. It's never left me all alone. If I'm by myself or holding on to someone I think is meant for me. Yeah, there's something in a song that always lives on, even when we're long gone. And I play, that's what I love doing. I play, as long as I can do it. So I don't care the time or the place. The world is my stage. I play, that's what I love doing. I play, as long as I can do it. No, I don't care the time or the place. The world is my stage. I play. I play.
You're listening to the Paige Roberts Show on Intercom Radio Network. We are broadcasting live off of Blog Talk Radio. Our call-in number is 646-668-8894. Let's give another shout-out. We had a couple of requests, and I do want to give a shout-out to your promotion. What do we call them? Promotioners? And I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it May Larson? Is that how you pronounce her name?
Yeah, May. Uh-huh.
May Larson, yeah. She is the one that sent me 3 or 4 more of your songs.
Yeah, she's a DJ. Yeah.
Yes, and she is, what's her radio? I had it wrote down. No, she's Nashville. She's TN Country Radio. So.
Yeah.
Yep. We've been getting, and there again, it should be a contest, and I'm all the time telling people we should be helping each other out, sharing your songs, sharing your events, sharing your Facebook pages. And I know y'all see me out there all the time doing that, but I try to if I see them. Right?
Yep.
So, let's see. But that's what it takes, right?
Oh yeah. Promote some more. That's what you got to do. If you want to compete, unless you got a big fat wallet, you got to work harder. Yeah.
I'd like to find one of those.
Yeah. If you hire somebody else to do it for you, you got to do it yourself. There you go.
I know. Well, and I'm in the same position you are, JK. I mean, even in radio, it's the same way. But, it's a lot of hard work. I know it's a lot of hard. You got to have people. And I'm finally getting my people. I always say, I have my people call your people kind of people is what I need.
I know. I did an hour for 2 years. I did an hour radio show every week. I know how much work I put into that.
Yeah. I mean, it is. It's not just clicking the button and going on the radio. You got to have all your stuff together, all your music in line and all your talking down. And I guess some people are off the cuff with their talking. I am somewhat, but I can't remember everything that's on. So, but there is another, let's see, James Marshall, and then I have TMN Radio is who I have. They're going to play your show tomorrow, JK, or we get done tonight. They're going to air it. So that's cool and awesome. I appreciate that.
Yeah, get rebroadcast. Get to hear it again. Hear me stutter.
Yeah, and I thought that was pretty cool that May asked me for the MP3 link and a couple of others too. I said, all right then, that'll be all right with me. And then say, I do all the PR work on my end. I do have a manager now. I guess we'll give a shout out to Ruth Finley. She's my new partner in crime. She's the one that
I talked to Ruth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if that kind of takes it out of me where I don't have to do all that kind of stuff. But it sure is hard getting people to understand that that's what she is. So
it's like me. It's hard to make a living singing songs for free.
That's it. It is. Now, do you have
found that out
anything you're
too,
working?
yeah.
I know. Now, do you have anything you're working on now?
Right now, no. I've got a couple of things in the works going to come out after the first of the year. Right now, the only thing I'm working on is helping TJ promote the Christmas song, and I got a couple other artists I'm promoting, Bobby G. Rice and Alan Carl that I'm promoting for.
Alan.
632 Records, and of course James Marvell's Christmas special. We've been promoting the heck out of that. And then, but we got the stuff lining up for the first of the year. I know TJ's got a new single that I'm really anxious to get out there. Then I'm working on another duet with one to do after the first of the year with Michael Lusk, who's singing harmony on What Will Christmas Be. Michael's a great singer. He's going to do a duet with me. The little fun song that Don't Sweat the Small Stuff.
All right.
So stay tuned for that one. Yeah, Michael is he's Loretta's Loretta's bass player and a great singer.
Oh.
He had a hit song back in the day with a group called 400 called Cain's Blood. Yeah.
I remember all that. Now, your buddy TJ Sparks is on with us next Wednesday, so be sure and tune into that. We'll be talking to him as well.
Yeah, he's all right for a New York guy.
Yeah.
He's all right for a New Yorker. Yeah.
He's all right. He might have been born in the wrong place.
He's okay for a Yankee. Yeah.
You need to move further south.
Yeah.
All right. And then I have quite a few producers that come on the show. I know you might know Frank Green, Nashville producer.
Yep.
He'll be on, what day is that? He'll be on the 20th. That's next Thursday. So, but, we like to hear how things are done, and we like to know what y'all are doing, as far as promoting music and what it takes, because some of those out there might not know what it takes when they're first getting started,
Yep. Well, I got the site to send them to. If they're looking for radio promotion, it's www.nicevilleradiopromotions.com. That's me. nicevilleradiopromotions.com. And, of course, coldrecords.com. And I got my own website, which is jkcoltrain.com.
Yeah, and
that's my commercial minute. Yeah.
And you need to do me a commercial because I can play it on here on all of my shows. I know we heard the one at the beginning. Now, Probable Cause, I'll be doing a live studio interview with them on January 13th. They are local Athens, Georgia as well, and they are doing a promotional video right now in Hartwell, Georgia for their Nashville producers. So I'm anxious to see how that turns out.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So, JK, maybe next go around you can come visit me out here in Athens, Georgia.
Yeah, I'd like to get down that way again. I like Georgia. Once you get out of Atlanta, I like Georgia. Atlanta's pretty tough. It's tough driving there, but after you get south and out of Atlanta or east, right? Atlanta, it's really nice, yeah.
Oh, my God. And, I think we were in the top 5. We might be the number one for the worst commuter right now.
Yeah. I've been there. I've been to Athens. Yeah, I've been there. Of course, I've been everywhere. Like at one, like at Van Dyke. Yeah, I've been everywhere. I said I've been to 48 states. I missed a couple, and of course, a few different countries. The music's taken me on a lot of trips, a lot of millions of miles.
Awesome. Now you just need funding, right? Or a sponsor would be nice.
Yeah, it's always nice to find some money there. And, of course, like I say, my phone doesn't ring like it used to as far as the promoters go. They used to keep me busy. I worked all I wanted to, but my phone seldom rings now unless it's a benefit show and they want to go out and sing for free. That's why the song Loose Change in Nashville. It's hard to make a living singing songs for free.
I know, that's right. Well, see, that's the big thing. And even going and playing at your local venues, JK, they don't want to pay anything.
No. So, yeah, many times I have to rely on selling a few CDs to buy gas. So, but that's music. That's music.
Yeah, and I think if you come out this way, I don't think it's that. I think I talked to one of my singer-songwriters the other day, and I think they got like $350. But when you have 7 people in your group, you got to pay them, and you only end up getting like $40 a piece.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to split up. I've done it a few times. Yeah.
Wow.
And of course, I haven't worked the honky-tonks and stuff in 18 or 20 years since I've done any serious honky-tonking. I said I wouldn't know how to play a 4-hour show anymore. My long show is an hour and 50. That's a long night for me.
Right. That would be me, too. My 1-hour radio show. I have had 2-hour radio shows before. And buddy. That's a lot. But,
I bet. Yeah.
Now you don't have any venues that you go and play at, maybe?
On a regular basis, I love to play at a place called Hoosier Junction in Salisbury, Indiana. I go there about once a month. Bill and Susie, they're good folks. Got that little Hoosier Junction up there. And a place called the Southern Ohio Opera. They have me back, 3 or 4 times a year. That's a regular stop. As far as working around Nashville, I don't, because they asked me to come and work for tips, and I won't do that. But I'll go out sometimes. I'll go around sometimes and get up and sing with the bands, but I don't really work much around Nashville. If I want to work, I go out of town.
Wow. What do we do? What do we do to change it? Can you change it?
I don't see it changing. I don't see it changing in my lifetime. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the answers to that.
Same way
how to solve that problem? Yeah. But the artists in Nashville depend on tips on the tourists to make a living here.
Yeah.
The venues don't want to pay.
But, you know, I had a post out there not long ago. What would it take for you to go out and see a concert at one of your local venues? Where is everybody?
Yeah.
I mean, is it the same way?
Yeah. Like I say, Nashville's tough because we got one whole street. It's nothing but honky tonks. But bands going 7 days a week. Some started as early as 11 a.m. and go to 2 a.m. So there's plenty of music here in Nashville. Just like I say, they're asking you to work for pittance, for tips and stuff like that. They passed the tip bucket, and they said
I wonder
that
how much they would get I wonder how much they would get on a given night though when they do that. I guess if it's a packed house that night, you know.
Yeah. They, you never know. But I've been told anywhere $150, $200 a night they make, but they work hard for it. They work, like I say, 4 hours nights.
4 hours.
And it's a lot of work. I don't want to work that hard. I'm getting too old for that.
Well, I guess that's a lot of us, you know, until the next generation comes up.
Yeah. I don't see it changing anytime soon.
No, I don't either. But we're hoping to change things out here in Athens, Georgia. Y'all just have to be looking to see what we're doing. I mean, I know it's not. I'm just talking about even just the people coming out. You know, to have a crowd at your local venue. So.
People support your local bands.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. I don't want to say too much because we're supposed to be having a meeting here shortly. I don't want to spill the beans. But I think somebody already has. Yeah, I think somebody already has out there, but it was his idea in the first place, so. But we'll follow him, and I think it'll work. Anyway, we got a lot going on. Now, is there anything that you would want to do that you hadn't done yet?
Anything I want to do? No, I'd like to have one more one-hit song. You always want that perfect song, you know, the right song, right singer, right time. So I'm always trying to write that perfect hit. And I still dream of that, you know. As a songwriter, you never give up that dream. I want to write that song that everyone loves. So that's one of my goals. And other than that, and helping these young artists, you know, that's about where my head's at these days. I'm happy going. I love just going to the studio and recording. And I like to do it every day. We had the sessions to do it. I'd live in the studio because I love that atmosphere. The recording studio. Nothing like hearing the songs come to life.
That's right. That's the
thing. I used to do that. I used to have an office right in the recording studio. So I went to the studio every day, 7 days a week sometimes. And I miss that.
Well, maybe something like that will change that too. Like I said, I don't know what it's going to take. And there, our broadcasting stations, y'all need to start helping us out on the country music. But will it take our listeners and our fans to be pulling that together too, to call in and request our songs?
Yeah.
That's one thing, getting them on radio, but that's another one, pushing them out there and getting them up on the charts. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. That's what I say. That's what I spend 12 or 14 hours a day promoting.
Yeah.
It's a 7-day-a-week job. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it takes. Yeah.
24/7. And do you ever sleep? No.
Yeah. 5 hours a night. Yeah, that's my night. Yeah.
That's about what I do.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but we are going to be interested in seeing what 2019 holds.
Always looking forward to that. I'm still excited, yeah.
A lot of good things. And I think 2019 is going to be the year.
There you go.
But, 2018 wasn't that bad. But, yeah, it's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of fun this year. Had a good year.
Me too.
Had a lot of artist charts and a lot of good times.
Well, when you do the promotion for the indie artists, I know you had mentioned before where they can find you. Do you want to give us the 411 again on how to find you?
Yeah, we're at NashvilleRadioPromotions.com. And you can Google Nashville Radio Promotions too, and we're pretty easy to find. Your premier source for direct-to-radio airplay. So,
right.
That's what Google says. Yeah.
I love Google now. I will Google.
Yeah. Yeah, you can Google J.K. Coltrain or Nashville Radio Promotions or Cole Records. Any of them will take you there.
All right, and we'll share that as well. Let's see what other songs I had. Did I play Cowboy Prayers? No, I haven't done that one yet, have I?
No, that's a Dennis. I didn't write that one, though. Dennis DiChiero, he wrote that one. It's a great song. It's one of Dennis's songs. He's a great songwriter out of Colorado. I've recorded a couple of his songs, and some of my other artists, Colleen Waters and others have recorded a bunch of his songs. James Marvell has.
I have that one. It's a duet.
Yeah, I did a duet with Johnny Cash's sister, Joanne.
Cool. I'll have that one, and we'll go out with both of those. Oh, and I had the Old Country Church as well. Maybe I'll do all three of them.
Yeah, the Old Country Church, that's off my new gospel CD. It come out in November. That's my favorite song on the CD.
The Old Country,
I grew up in an old country church, one-room church house, just like the one in the picture on my album cover, where I went to church 3 times a week.
3 times a week?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's too nice. Twice on Sunday. Yeah.
I go to a church like that too now, but they're my family. And actually, we have our Christmas cantata that's coming up weekend. So yeah. And you've been working on that Christmas cantata since September.
Yeah, they start early.
Yeah. Yeah. I was waiting on the choir director since August, but she waited till September. But yeah, that's when it was like 80 degrees in August. Well, somebody's called in. Do we want to take a phone call real quick? All right. Let's see here. Well, somebody's called in. Do we want to take a phone call real quick? Hello, you're on the line. Who have I got on the line?
Yeah, I'm on the line.
Yes, you are. You're talking.
Well, you tell J.K. Coltrain James Marvell's listening in with my beautiful wife, Faye, and it sounds great.
Awesome.
Yeah, I hear you, James Marvell. That beautiful wife, Faye, is still hanging with you.
Yeah, she's with me. Yeah, you guys are sounding great. I'm enjoying it out here in Florida. Thanks a lot, Paige.
You're welcome.
Nice hearing from you, James.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you for calling in.
Okay.
James is the hardest working artist I got. He works harder. He promotes like crazy. Yeah, he's a hard working man.
Well, like I said, that's what it takes. And he was one of the ones that wants the MP3 after it's finished. So, all right, we'll send it over your way.
Oh, yeah, he's got a bunch of friends in radio. And we'll share it with him. Yeah.
Right. That'll be good. We appreciate that. And like I said, and on, that's why I always try to give shout-outs, JK, because you never know who might be listening.
That's it. You don't know.
No, you don't. But we've moved up. I know we're here. We are heard all over the country. So, yeah, we appreciate everybody sharing and liking our pages and following our artist pages and things like that. So, but I know we're down to like 7 minutes left. That hour goes by quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it seems like a long time, but it goes by pretty quickly.
It does. It does. Let me give another shout-out to Cheryl Denny. I know she always helps us share my show links and things like that. I have a lot. I know I can't name them all, but if I see them, I'll remember it. But you know how Facebook is.
Oh, yeah.
But that's one of the best tools, I think, for performing artists or singer-songwriters is Facebook. At least that's one way to meet other people.
Oh, yeah. I've got made a lot of friends and got a lot of business thanks to Facebook.
Yeah.
People have discovered my music that would never heard it if it wasn't for Facebook. Yeah.
Until they spam me and don't like me posting a lot of my live videos or my they'll come back and spam it in a second.
Yeah.
Have me in lockdown, right?
There you go. Yeah.
Sharing to me.
Facebook
Have you ever been in Facebook jail?
No, I haven't been in jail, but I got locked out of my account once.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that. But they've been nice to me. I better hush. They hadn't locked me here lately.
Yeah.
Somebody might hear us out here. But yeah, JK, if you ever want to come do a live show with me out here in the studio, I would love it.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Maybe come spring when that new single comes out. Yeah.
Uh-huh. A lot of people working on their music right now, and that's about the time everybody's going to be putting out their EPs and their albums. So I'll be anxious to hear and see what everybody's putting out.
Yeah, that's why I'm broke. Everybody said they're going to do something the first of the year. I said, is it ever going to get here?
Well, I know. I've been waiting on it, too. I'm ready. So let's go, y'all. It's almost 2019. I'm ready for it to go.
Yep.
All right. Well, I appreciate you calling in tonight, JK, and we'll be looking forward to seeing what's coming up. And when you do, if you do put out any singles or anything like that, let us know. We'll help share it.
No, I appreciate that, and I will do my best to keep you posted.
All right. And like I said, if I see it, I'll share it. There again,
It'll be on Facebook. It'll be on there, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'll go check it out. All right, let's go out with the rest of the songs, JK. Cowboy Prayers and the Old Country Church, I think. Oh, and the duet. I think we'll just go ahead and play the rest of them.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, y'all. We'll be back here. We'll be back here Monday with Joe Crawford, the Joe Show. So we'll see y'all then. Thank you again, JK.
You're welcome. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye, y'all. Here we go.
There's a place near to me where I'm longing to be. My friends at the old country church. There with Mother we went, and our Sundays we spent with our friends at the old country church. Precious years of memory. Oh, what joy they bring to me. How I long once more to be with my friends at the old country church. How I wish that today all the people would pray like we pray in that old country church. If they'd only confess, Jesus surely would bless as he did in that old country church. Precious years of memory, oh what joy they bring to me. How I long once more to be with my friends at the old country church. There's a place near to me where I'm longing to be, my friends at the old country church. There with Mother we went, and our Sundays we spent with our friends at the old country church. Precious years of memory, oh what joy they bring to me. How I long once more to be with my friends at the old country church. Joy they bring to me. How I long once more to be with my friends at the old country church. With my friends at the old country church.